Ew, ew, big fish-ish, y'all know what it is. And I just spoke with God and need to give y'all this game that God relayed to me. And it was based around constructive criticism. Now, first and foremost, let's define constructive criticism. It's a type of feedback that aims to help a person improve their behavior or performance, all right? Aimed at helping a person improve their behavior or performance, constructive criticism. So a lot of times we'll align constructive criticism with a coach, with a mentor, with somebody that we're on good terms with, or somebody that has our best interests at heart, that we believe has our best interests at heart. And they're giving us some information, an evaluation of our behavior or something that we're doing in order to get us to improve and to reach more of our goals. Now, the constructive part, when it says that it's aimed at helping a person improve their behavior, when I say that it's coming from a mentor or a coach, a lot of times we can miss out on some of the criticism that comes from an opposition, somebody that we may think dislikes us, somebody that may be just competition. Now, what do I mean as far as receiving information or receiving criticism from them and maybe missing out on something that can help us improve in different areas of our lives? I've had situations where people have said certain things regarding whether it was my play on the field or my performance in business, whatever it may be, that I won't validate because it comes from a source that I don't believe, like, yo, they're just hating. They're not presenting it to me in a way where I believe that it's constructive, where their goal is to actually help me improve in particular areas. Does that mean that we can't still learn from it, that they're still not calling out certain things that we can improve on? Certain things that we hear about ourselves or certain critiques that we hear, just because it's coming from somebody that we don't like, just because it's coming from somebody that's our competition, why not use that? Just because we don't like them doesn't mean that they're not critiquing us in areas that if we actually did take the time to improve on those areas, that we would be in a better position. All right, so that would be the main takeaway of what God was telling me. I was having some thoughts about some people that I used to work with in the past, and some of the things that they said about me, and I had to look deep down and say, you know what? Even though their intentions were not for me to improve, they're actually right about those things. They're right that even if they didn't know that they were right, if they were just saying something to try to hurt my feelings, whatever it may be, doesn't matter, right? Facts over feelings. So this is going to be something that I can look into internally and improve on. That's going to help me get more goals, get more wins, all these things that we discuss on a daily basis. Then it would be naive of me. It would be too emotional of me to not take heed to some of those things, be super intentional about improving on them, and then let the rest fall where it falls, right? Let the competition now see that, oh yeah, I was paying attention to what she said. Now I'm improving. Any other things that you can recommendations that you can make? Because now you're looking at them as not criticism, you're looking at them as recommendations, because I can benefit from all those critiques that you're giving me. Why would you give your competition critiques? You know what I mean? Like you're giving me certain things to improve upon to put me in a better position to win. So whether it's competition, whether it's opposition, whether it's somebody that we dislike, whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. All right, we have to improve to the levels that we need to get to maximize our potential. We're not going to just be able to take criticism when it comes in a favorable way on a beautiful platter. All right, we got to be able to take it when it's directed at us with intentions that may not be for our best intentions, or may not be presented in a way that we would receive them in the best way, I should say that. So to remind us to open ourselves up to receiving uncomfortable criticism, because that's what it really comes down to. Any criticism may be felt or seen as uncomfortable, right? It's uncomfortable when we have to go look inwardly, internally, and adjust certain things within ourselves and acknowledge that we're not perfect, right? That can be uncomfortable, but it can be even more uncomfortable when it's coming from somebody that we do not like in a way that we don't want to hear it. But that does not mean that we should not take heed to it and make those improvements. And to remind us of that, we're just going to simply put ourselves in a stretch, the stretch of your choice. Because think about it, when we stretch, we're putting ourselves in an uncomfortable position to take things a step further, to become more flexible. But what's required, us putting ourselves in these uncomfortable positions. So the more that we can lean into uncomfortable positions, especially when it comes to criticisms, we're just going to give ourselves the best opportunity to win. So 10 seconds, uncomfortable stretch. Y'all pick the one that y'all want to do. I'm just going to do simple stretch. Touch them toes. It's a little difficult with the jacket, but we're just going to be here for 10 seconds. Whew. Just think about some of the best massages and stretches. Put us in an uncomfortable position, but at the end of the day, we're walking out feeling better, knowing that we've gotten better. All right, so that's what this is all about. We're just here to get better. So wherever that critique comes from, we appreciate it, we welcome it, we take heed to it, and we make the necessary improvements to get better. All right, we're all about maximizing potential and elevation. So that's what we're gonna do. With that, I'll let y'all go. What's today, Tuesday? I'll see y'all tomorrow on Wednesday. Ew.